Welcome back to Writing with the Rosts. I'm Mr. Rost, and this will be our final episode as we are wrapping up for the year this week. But what I want to make sure that we take care of in this last week together is a nice final draft of the writing that we've been working on. We've been working on fantasy writing. Last week I showed you Charlie and the Salamander of Destiny, and I went through and was showing you how I was making some edits. And as I went back through and reread after I had done my other edits, which I had completed in this pink color here, I realized that there are some things that I wanted to change again, and so I've marked those in green. I realized that I did not name the salamander, and the salamander is a main character, so I don't want to have a main character that doesn't have a name. So when Charlie meets the salamander, you can see that here I've given him a name. He introduces himself after they meet, and he says, "My name is Vortooth, and I have a special ability." Now, Vortooth is a completely made-up name, and I could spell it however I wanted, so I chose to spell it Vortouth, and that's just fine because that's a fantasy word that I made up just for this writing. But you need to make sure that when you are going through and doing your writing that you're spelling real words the right way. So that's something I want you to watch this week, and make sure that your spelling looks good on any words that you haven't made up. So most of the words on this page are things that should be spelled properly, but then there is the name that I can spell however I want. So that's what I chose to do there. As I was rereading my work after I made this clip, I realized there's another mistake on this page that I need to fix. Do you see it? It's right down here at the bottom. I forgot to include the word "said." This is why it's so important for us to be really careful when we go back and reread our work and try to fix mistakes, because even 2 or 3 times through, we might not have found all the mistakes yet. So I went back through and I made a couple other edits, adding in his name, and I finished up the last couple pages that I hadn't edited before. I didn't do a picture for them. I could sketch that out if I wanted. But at this point, I think I'm ready for my final draft because I know what's happening, and I can go back and I can make my pictures match my words. So this week, your goal is to take your writing, however marked up it is. You might have different colors, you might have different marks. I crossed out a letter here, made it a lowercase. I have multiple colors on this page. I tried to go back and check my punctuation a little bit, make sure that I use quotation marks whenever anybody's talking. I want to make sure that all of that gets translated to a final copy. So let's go ahead and take a look at the first page here. I've also spruced up my title page. As you can see, I use some bubble letters. You can do whatever you want, be creative with it. Could have a picture with it too. And then you'll notice everything is in the same color. Everything is as neat and tidy as I could get it. So I went from my my writing that's multiple colors over here with different ideas added at different times to one nice idea. Now, I have not done my nice drawings yet. That's something else that I want to make sure that I do this week. I want to make sure I'm putting together the nicest final draft that I can and doing some nice, creative, colorful pictures. In fact, sometimes what you might want to do is do a page of text and a page that has a picture on it. If the pictures are a big deal in your story or a big deal that you want to show everybody, big and bold and colorful, make it a whole page. Whatever you'd like to do, just make sure that you're taking all your best final ideas and putting them down as neatly as you can. I'm really looking forward to seeing what you turn into me this week and how all of your fantasy stories turn out. Are you still here? It's over. Go right. Go on.